Hey, is YouTube functioning? I think YouTube's functioning. Oh, I can hear myself. The audio works. That's awesome. Okay. Hola, Alomation Productions. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first stream in some time. Dude, hello, Hadrosaur 838. That's a large number. Why is my camera not particularly in focus? Is really here. Let's see if I can get it to focus on something close and then refocus it. It might work. YouTube is trash, dude. No. YouTube is great. We love YouTube. don't don't demonetize me. Yeah, I was having some problems figuring out. I realize it's been a very long time since I've done a stream where I wanted to start the event and schedule it for later, and it's very convoluted how you have to do that because Hangouts on Air is no longer a thing. Create a new event is do it through like the custom thing, and it asks for so many parameters, and I'm like, I don't know what bit rate to choose to start a stream. I just don't care. So I ended up just basically. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. There's a message in the corner saying my connection's okay. There it goes. It was trying to reconnect me. Okay, we're good. But anyhow, yeah. So I got it working with the new like studio thing, but whatever. I'm actually quite upset at the moment. I'm going to take it to my cat to. I'm currently taking my cat to get euthanized. Oh man. Oh, that's literally what Jib said. Oh, although he was probably saying it in reference to the creeper comment. Yeah, I've lost many a cat. They have rather short lifespans. T says asks Mystery Studios. Tea. We're drinking decaf black tea today because we want to, get the neat flavors of black tea without having a weird caffeine crash, which is how my body reacts to caffeine. Oh, you just killed the already tiny Camo stream. Yes, I have murdered Camo's stream. I am the new Chadmo. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm just borrowing the attention for a little bit. Dinosaur Island Season 7, please. Season 6 hasn't even started. Please stop. Lamau, that's the correct reaction. King Kaiju, sorry about the loss of your cat. I named my dinos. Okay. Are you planning on playing Ancestors? I don't know what that is. R.I.P. Doyle. Yes! So a new Dinosaur Island episode came out between this and the last stream. So if people have anything they want to say about Season 5, Episode 7, Cascade, now is the time. And let's start with some good rips and Fs in the chat for our boy Doyle, the first major character to die. Besides, I guess, Sharon, but, Epic segue. Favorite animal that you saw at the zoo? I really liked that. I think it was an Indian rhino. I had never seen a rhino really before. We don't have them at my zoo, and they didn't have them at Woodland Park the last time I was there, so it was cool. It's funny, like, it's not even as big as the elephants at my own zoo or the giraffes I saw that same day, but something about it really gave me that primal feeling of, like, seeing a really crazy big animal. I did my music for that thing we're doing, subscribe to Aquat CDs. It was an Indian rhino. Doyle's death was depressing AF. Also, how did Ernest make it out of there alive? You'll just have to wait and find out. Please no spoilers. I haven't finished Season 5. Goodness gracious, it's not my job to frickin' not. I thought the best animal was Dino Man. Oh, yeah, sorry, that was the best animal. Jesus, it's saying my connection is unstable again, and it's trying to reconnect again. There we go. That is very weird. Is Shredder evil? No, I mean, no animal is evil. That's the first zoo I have ever seen to have elk in it. What are you talking about? All I saw were some caribou, maybe a reindeer. I don't. Was one of those deaths that hit you. Oh yeah, it hit people. All right. Post-Asuka 700 is a quality person. Must be because they are common in Colorado. Yeah. Here they're. I mean, we have them here too, but I don't know. That was sort of in the park, the part of the park that we were joking just had animals you see on a daily basis anyway. R.I.P. named character killed by Giga. Ah. Named character. Hey, just so you know, Ancestors is a game about the survival and lineage of the human race. Ah, cool. My channel is based on yours. Ah, cool. When I saw Doyle die, I was kind of sad, but then that moment when you realize, that moment, God, scroll bars! That moment when you realize that you can't watch the ICs, that sounds like a you problem. Anyway, besides the present death, what's up? I like season 4, alright. You should start your own Discord. No. Ernest is gonna have some PTSD crap. Anyone else gonna raid? But this is awesome. The Saz death was Bloodtooths. My stream is like 15 seconds behind. Okay. Least favorite DI character ever. Bloodtooth! Just kidding. I don't know. Hey Gibson, will you be entering the Dinosaur Toy Forum diorama contest? Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. I'm not sure when the deadline is. Hey Gibson, well, I just read that. Why is this stream such lag? Lag, eh? Yeah, lag is a problem. Do you ever have advanced classes in school? Because we have season 1 was trash. I have trained myself to thrive on Monster Energy drinks just for Area 51. Okay, cool. When we went to Calgary Zoo years ago, we heard a young girl say she was excited about seeing cows, and she was also referring to some elk. Wow. Wow, nice. Yes, that person gets it. I saw you destroy Bloodtooth in Minecraft. Yeah, that was great. Now you're just Clurry. Blurry. Ah, Clurry. Absurd. Gibson's least favorite DI character is the Mashika. I don't know how you spell it. I forgot. That's not necessarily my least favorite character, but yeah, probably. I wonder who the season 1 characters are that are still alive. You don't. I mean, you don't have to wonder. It's just kind of information that's out there. I mean, okay. When will you make a new video for the Watching Relic channel? In the future. Aw, man. Parakeet Penguin. Cool. What are you talking about? Just put it in 144p and it's perfectly live. Hey, well, that cow still technically is a cow. Oh, yeah. Just a cow irk. Mike is the best DI character. Changed my mind. Okay. Gibson is the Giga with missing limbs, the same one from early season 1. Yeah. A dolphin just walked in my house and stole a loaf of bread. That's a problem. Are there any season 1 dinosaurs left? Why? I'm not just going to tell you random information about the canon that may be relevant later. Sip that tea, my good sir. Sip that tea. Hello, Chadmo. Chadmo is going to ponder the stream. The only season 1 character I can think of that's still alive is Jasper. How long is Dinosaur Island gonna last? 6 seasons, not 6 more. 6 in total. Oh. Hammer OP. No, Aiden, it's a Kirk. The worst episode of Dino Island is Tremors. I respectfully disagree. My channel based of yours, okay? The longest surviving character in DI is Jasper, but if we include DR, it's Red Sail. Cool. I'm on a coffee-fueled serve-on right now. You can't afford to miss this information, okay? Can we have F's in the chat for King Kaiju's cat? Nah. Nah, King Kaiju doesn't need F's. I mean, okay, fine, his cat can get some F's. Just a smattering of F's. Update your website. Update your website. You are spamming, so you're going into a timeout because you're being an ass. I just went to scratch my ear, and now I'm just... today is My girl's birthday. Okay, Hadrosaur. Wow, says Mystery Studio. 6 seasons, not six more. Oh, that O is your lightheadedness from thinking about doing 6 more seasons. It was more so it was my close brush with almost making it sound like I meant six more. How's the rainbow bow? Or bow. Yes, the rainbow bow that we shoot arrows with. No, the rainbow bow is good. He just ate a gigantic rat last night. He's a happy boy with a full belly. Okay. If you could put any dino in Dino Island, what would it be? I mean, I can already kind of put any dino I want in it. But I guess maybe you're referring to things that don't actually have figures. I would like to put in a Neovenator character, or a Neovenator character, maybe, or maybe not a character, but at least a cameo, since I like the genus, and it'd be cool to feature in some ones I'm a fan of. I'm gonna be honest. You should add another Spinosaurus named Grim. That is an oddly specific request, which will not be executed. Watch, DI will finish with Demon Dad bringing justice on the land. Any new dino figures? None in particular. Collecta had an old one. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, they have a really old one. Lag hates Gibson's streams. Yeah, apparently. Lag. I haven't kept up on Dinosaur Island. Anyways, Doyle's death was really well done. Oh, thank you, Dino Mang. I gotta check on this stream. I'm gonna watch it myself. Wow, even I can't watch it. What is wrong with my internet? Well, I refreshed the page for me, and it seemed to kind of fix things. So maybe, as obvious as it sounds, just refresh things if you're having trouble. I got a package for Kiki and coffee, but I don't want a third cup of coffee. Lamau. Oh, no. Well, it's time to whip out the tea, my boy. My status as a fan is fading fast. Did someone else die last episode? One of the Styracosaurus? Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Maggie also perished. I was laughing so hard when Doyle died. Yeah, Hadrosaur, that's just your... Okay. Just drink fake coffee. Yes, drink brown sludge. Hey, I'm back if you remember me, Osta, okay? Oh, yes. I do remember you vaguely. But what is fake coffee? Brown sludge. I just told you, Kiki. Don't make me repeat myself. Who the heck is Dop? I love when moderators come back with a new name and an identity, and I'm just like, hello. This isn't awkward at all. My stream has been lagging for 2 minutes now. All I see is the chat. Rip. Oh, poor Alamation. To be honest, I'd love to see Gibby and T. Can we please make that happen? I was asking Dino Hand. Also, the delay is also killer. Okay. Get a pug, they'll never leave your side. I'm not interested in having a dog that's just sort of a tiny little ball of can't survive in the wild. Just drink black hole juice. It is the darkest. Oh, that's cool. Just snort the coffee grounds. That works too. The delay still ain't as bad as your streams, Kiki. Seriously, Kiki's streams are fine. Chocolate milk. Now I have a leopard gecko. He keeps my company. Corgis are far superior to pugs. No, corgis are overrated trash. Someone should seriously make an actual Dinosaur Island series with CGI dinosaurs that would follow the same story as Dinosaur Island. Gibson would be in control. That doesn't sound good at all. I don't want my story to be continued further beyond where I've taken it, and having a series that goes all the way from the quality of season 1 to CGI is just kind of absurd. All right, I'm here now, boys. I might come back in a while. Bye for now. The streams are not behind. I'm just behind on catching up with the chat, and it doesn't help that I try to read everything. Yeah, Kiki's a silly boy who tries to read everything in the chat. Of course, he probably does get less people yelling at him. Why are you ignoring me? But anyway, um, I want Safari to make an Albertosaurus because that's preferred Tyrannosaur next to Suski Tyanus. Okay. More like stupid. Oh, okay. That is true, Kiki's. My mistake. I have a pug. He likes pie. First time I watched Dice Round, I couldn't stop. You do amazing work. Oh, awesome. Not, no, the funny thing is, I still get that. Oh, that's awesome. My theory is some people are just like not even paying attention to the stream. They happen to just like completely be focused on something else right when their question or comment is being addressed. And then or on the other hand, I also have a theory that many people think they've entered things in the chat. They didn't actually enter them. They don't realize they haven't actually said anything. I swear there are people that come onto these streams and the first thing they say is, why am I being ignored? Why would Aiden ignore my extremely thoughtful messages? Okay, Dop. In fact, I'll read the same person's comment 3 times as they copy and paste it, and they will still complain that I call them on not paying attention to my replies, and they're like, oh, has mom found the poop sock? I don't know. It's a question we all are plagued and haunted by day after day. Anyways, gotta go to work. Bye. Everyone's leaving me. It wouldn't continue the story. It would be like a Disney remake, but with Dice Ron. But that would be equally terrible. It's not just like, oh, season 1 has a great story. It's just the quality, the production quality. So like, no, there is no story. And if you took what happened in season 1 and bumped it up to, a massive quality level in terms of the cinematography and sound and everything, it would honestly just reveal how weak and nonsensical and hilariously bad the story and the writing actually is. I'm ready for Safari 2020 any day now. Yeah, later this month probably. I'm still here, honey. Oh, thank you, Chad Mo. Anyways, I'll be right back after recording this unboxing real quick. Oh, okay, Kiki's just leaving for a second to do important business. I gotta go at 7, but I'm gonna stay as long as I can. DI Season 2 Gibby. What will Uno do? DI Season 2 Uno chooses both firstborn son and the rest of his family. Oh my god, the references are old. What does it mean if someone's name is blue with a wrench? That's their moderator. Season 3 is the only genuinely good season of the original trilogy. Mic drop. I have a hotter take for you. No seasons of the original trilogy, which is way too awesome of a name for it, are good at all. Duo simultaneous mic drop. Is this the Q&A thing? No, that's an actual video. Damn, that's deep. Oh, that's hot. Okay, I really need to temp deet. Be right back. I actually like season 2 more than 3 because nostalgia. I also like season 2 more than 3, but only because of my experience making the seasons, because season 2 was a very joyful time in life, and season 3 was, I mean, I was having a good time making it, but it was also kind of a little edgy goofball in the midst of puberty and just an unpleasant person to be around. I mean, the whole transition with my voice changing that confused everybody because of the timeline of when things were filmed. It wouldn't have been nearly as bad if I had just talked normally, but not only was my voice changing, I was obsessed with talking really low so I sounded manly and adult. What a cringy little pile of poo I was. How moist are things at the moment? Only slightly moist. Gives it again, I beg you, please. In the next episode, I have a Barnaclesaurus come in to save Ernest from the Gigas. Oh, okay. I've only watched season 5, and it is freaking sick. Is that true? Has Crow only watched season 5? I hope that's true. That's just a hilarious random fact. Name a Carnegie figure that you don't have. The Pachycephalosaurus. I don't know. There's a lot. The OG seasons were funny because of your dinosaur sounds. Funny's one word. Haha, I can't wait till Shredder kills Razor. I've been waiting for that old wretch to die since Shredder was introduced. Wow, you're a cruel person with little respect for the elderly. Season 3 was what brought me to this place. Ah, I can't juggle stuffs anymore. My DIR series has been canceled until further notice. You had a DIR? What? Okay. I think Safari should just retire that weird 2001 Spinosaurus. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked they haven't. What does a Bionicosaurus look like? Who the villain of Dinosaur Island? There is no singular villain. That would be far too simplistic and anthropomorphic, if you ask me. We can call you Gibby. I like going through the comments of old DI episodes and seeing the insane nonsense people said in the comment. Yeah, what's sad is how much of it is recent. I mean, those comment sections are constantly becoming more hilariously, depressingly stupid. Dino Man and Burn Colsurus. Yes, that was a trip to behold. I have made a bionicle dinosaur. Ah, cool. Gibson is the ultimate villain of DI. Ah! Well, I technically am responsible for killing all the characters. How many dinos are there in Dinosaur Island? Oh, probably a few 100,000 if we're talking individuals. A couple hundred species, I would guess. Wait, Gibson, are you related to Mark Zuckerberg because you're both reptiles? You're a dino and he is a something. No. See, I'm a dinosaur. I'm in that area that's pretty close to birds. Mark Zuckerberg, he's like a cold-blooded, like carboniferous, like not even a lizard yet, like the first scaly thing to walk on land. I really don't miss Bloodtooth at all by this point. Okay, simplistic and anthropomorphic, kind of like the rogue male thing from that one series. Oh yeah, I don't know whose series that was. I don't know who would ever do that. I will ask questions that I didn't ask in the discussion part of your channel. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Gibson is indeed the... No. Wise words. Mark Zuckerberg is a Petrolacosaurus. Okay. That seems adequately green and gross and skittery. Even though we don't actually know if it was green, but, you know, I just like to imagine. I really never cared about Bloodtooth. Okay, hot takes of the day. Shredder was a good character. I think he used to be my fave. Okay. It's a little weird that you're talking about him in the past tense and saying he was your... I mean, he's a pretty recent character. I picked up a seashell and heard a megalodon laughing. I'd be curious to know what that sounds like. Grandpa, are you old? No. Maybe. I like raptors. Cool. Always look on the bright side. Oh, I'm going to get copyright struck, though. So since we didn't have a discussion stream for Season 5, Episode 7, I will view this as that stream. It kind of is. If people have any more questions or comments or critiques or anything about Episode 7 Cascade, just flood the chat with all that nonsense. Do it. I think everyone is ignoring the worst thing in Cascade. Junior, please survive. Your ankle is died. Your ankle has done a death. I used to love Season 2 just because of Silas Strikes, despite mainly the location. I just like the jungly feeling. I actually get what you mean. It's weird. It's like, it's not like the locations were too incredible. I've pretty much revisited all of them in Seasons 3 and 5. But there's something about kind of the environmental like vibe and atmosphere of that season that is unique. I'm just assuming from the trailers that Ernest is going to get killed too. Yay, happy ending. Oh, that's a theory. Junior is going to survive, says Diego R. Do you ever get weird looks from passersby while filming? No one even likes to look at me. They're very scared of me. When I'm on the ground filming things, like, I mean, no one wants to get near. They're like, I don't know what his deal is, but we're just going to keep a distance. About Cascade. Now flood the chat. Oh, okay. I love Pachycephalosaurus. I did not spell that right. You did not. Ankle doesn't want to live anymore. Was it supposed to look like the Giga ripped Doyle's tail off? Because it did. Yeah, he was supposed to basically twist it and break it so it was just hanging on by a thread. And then Doyle was dragging it, you know, barely connected. Yeah, okay, you get it. Junior will now have a phobia of branches. Branches are terrifying. Branches are the real villain of Season 5 so far. Spike got stuck on a branch. Titus got stuck on a branch. Junior got stuck on a branch. And I guess Ernest got stuck on a root. In my opinion, Doyle's death was the second saddest only to Bloodtooth because I actually cried when that happened. Wow. I like the raptors in seasons 1, 2, and 3. Okay, cool. Female gigs need a name. Say that. Junior is my favorite character next to Arya. Just saying that I don't think Arya has enough to balance the character. She's not in it enough. Sorry, Gifts. Yeah, no, she's a very minor character now. What does cascade mean? It's like a flooding of water, like in a storm. It's like it. I mean, that's sort of like metaphorically, it would refer to like a cascade of events, like sort of a spiraling of events where things are getting worse and yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to induce anxiety now. How is season 6 coming? What was the weirdest thing that happens to you while filming any season? I still don't understand why Shredder attacked Razor. Did I miss something? Well, Shredder. I mean, I mentioned in an earlier episode that he's testing Razor basically, and that's because you've got two large males in the same pack. So there's sort of a battle for dominance has begun. Dimetrodon, are you actually just the season 1 Dimetrodon? Okay. Branches are slowly plotting dominion over all of DI. How two more left? YouTube, you are a pile of trash. I mean, never mind. I love you, YouTube. You giant, you giant corporate titan. Uh, I like to imagine there a crazy story about how that Giga lost all those fingers. I think he had a rough day with a wood chipper. So did you go out to film like season 4 at all and season 5? Not really. Season 5 was pretty much all in my yard. When Doyle died, I was pretty upset, but part of my mind was thinking, yay, no more annoying sainthood noises. What? Sometimes people just say things, and I'm just like, Junior, I need food branch. Nope. Okay. Will there be any more dinosaur mating scenes? So many. What does Shredder hope to accomplish? If Razor dies, wouldn't Switchblade Tech take over? Well, I don't know. I guess Shredder just sort of thinks, I mean, he's the biggest, so he can do whatever he wants and throw his weight around a little bit. Same background as that Aloe from season 1 Ep 1. Has lost many a digit in battle. That's what I love about season 5. The environment is literally just as good as season 4, in my opinion. That's a massive compliment considering season 4 was shot in the actual woods and season 5 is shot under an actual hedge. Anyhow, just think if DI was made with people, that would be strange. Wait, a lot of people have probably asked, but what is your favorite dinosaur? A dinosaur. That's my favorite. Yeah, I heard that raptors do fight over leadership, so good job, Gib. Okay, interesting. Wood chipper noises. Giga. Oh, God. Oh, frick. Mike the Microraptor. What about Mike? Oh, my God. The Chad is dead. The Chad is dead. The Chad is dead and full of corpses. Okay. Oh, wow. Hi, D. Remember the male Rex from Ep 1? Yeah, that's a Rex, all right. The dinosaurs have probably just been bred to lose their digits in case anyone around with dinosaurs. Cool. Did you just die inside? Yes. Opinion on Bop.Inc. I have no idea what that is, and I don't want to know. Was it embarrassing while you were filming Dinosaur Island? No. Where are you? Who cares? Giga is flipping us off. For eternity, yes. How's Demon Dad? I don't know how Demon Dad is. I wonder how Demon Dad is. Yeah, okay. Good. Nobody messes with Mice the Microraptor. Yes, that's his new name. Demon Dad is satisfied from zoo. Yeah, probably. I have a mustache. Okay, cool. What have I missed? I just got some grub. You missed a lot. You heckin' flub. Did Demon Dad just perform mitosis and you are the daughter cell? Probably. I'm gonna guess yes. I have a new Stegosaurus today. Cool. Who's Demon Dad's wife? Demon Dad's wife is just an illusion. Demon Dad reproduces asexually. Plan on getting any dinosaurs. Yes, plenty of dinosaurs. I might make a series where the main character will be the Eofauna Giga. Dude, that'd be awesome. Back! He quick, he thick, he back. If there is a demon dad, is there a demon mom? No, there's a mystery mom. What do you want Safari to make this year? So many things. I don't care. I just want to see them make more piles of plastic. Oh, well, I think I'm going to go because I got homework and dishes to do. So, CYA. CYA. King Egypticus. Who's Demon Son? Do you play my what in the box is a series I've been planning where it focuses on the life of the figures in my box. Okay. What do you think of the idea of a series where instead of the plot being a new villain comes to the area like with DI Season 4 or our lead goes to a new area? Would that be more unique? Yeah, no, I've talked about that before where like there's only two types of stories. Someone new comes to town, or a stranger comes to town, or the hero leaves town to go on an adventure. Sort of either the environment changes or something new comes into the environment. And I do feel like we do more stranger comes to town type stories with these series, or at least I have. I mean, I've done some migrations and things, but usually that's like a brief episodic conflict that is resolved and within the timeline of a season, not throughout the entire season. So it'd be cool to do something more based off of sort of characters we know in a strange land rather than new characters messing up a land we know. Since largely season 5 kind of continues the trend a little bit. I mean, Ernest and Doyle is kind of the heroes go to a new place, but there's also a stranger coming to town. It's kind of both. Anyway, can I review you without copyright? Like, if you mean, can you review stuff and like show clips? Then sure. Migration plot's stuck. Try stay in the same area. That's no, they okay. Great. Thank you for your random opinion, which you have stated as axiomatic fact, and then commanded me to obey. Hadrosaur, you poo. Gibson, I swear if you kill Junior, I will tell Jesus to smite Demon Dad. Jesus is not as powerful as Demon Dad. Are you serial? Well, just in general, it is more common for people to be confronted by something new than to find something new. Humans, at least on a mass level, hate change. That is true, and it is more natural for most animals to stay in a specific environment if it's working for them. But it's also a matter of perspective because a stranger comes to town. If the stranger becomes the protagonist, then it's actually the hero goes out to see the world plot. So it's all relative. Out of 1 of 3 Indomoose is Ep8 done. What? Remember the hybrid fanboy? Yes, he exists. Hashtag zombie bloodtoother. Mesozoic Isle is great. It is great, Post-Sugas. It absolutely is all perspective. Good thing I have 2 acres of dummy thick jungle. I can film right there. Dummy thick jungle, my favorite kind of jungle. DI, Stranger Things, make it a thing. No, that's it. You know what would be cool? If Junior doesn't get his current problem solved by the end of Season 5, but his situation will be solved by Season 6. It's not exactly a story I could see lasting super long. The boy is losing blood. However, there are usually more people already there than there are people coming in. That's true. It'd be very interesting to see an ecosystem that's like rather small and a large group or a large influx of animals sort of infiltrates it. That would actually be a cool twist on things. Like a lot of strangers coming to one small town. That would cause much strife. Anyhow. T. Mm. Kiki, how did you solve, you mean Hidden Valley? Oh, no. Oh. References. Kiki, how did you solve your coffee problem? I'm just curious. Add Carnoraptor. It makes perfect. Okay, it makes perfect. If the OGs were where you when recording, I mean like grasslands. What are you talking about? Uh, Gibson, that is the plot of MI. I ate coffee grounds. Awesome. Try to sound like a Spinosaurus. There, all the Spinosaurs are dead, so I just didn't make a sound because dead things are quiet. When I eventually film Safari Prince Creek, I might just stay in Alaska for about a year. A year? Okay. Limfow, rather. Okay. When Doyle was dying, I was screaming for Ernest to get unstuck and stab one of the Gigas. Yeah, I don't think Ernest would have been able to help very well, but I thought I would just stick him on a root just to make it worse. They are dead, so they can't make sounds, but they still move their mouths. Don't logic me. Like what Emerald said, do you know play Minecraft? I'm not going to answer questions which are spelled so poorly. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm good. Get a Stegosaurus. Dude, I already have plenty of Stegosauruses. What you talking about, boy? I just joined this stream randomly. I just found this stream. Cool. Well, welcome, Adam A. Mrs. I don't want to pronounce that. I already did. It's too late. Okay. LaBurp, says Artsy Fartsy. Safari put a new Great Dane on the website, but it was removed. Interesting. That's a cool figure, I guess. If you like that sort of thing. More Stegosaurus. No. No. Oh, God. Okay. Someone's having a Stegosaurus kind of a day. Gibson, get a dinosaur. Jesus Christ. Here's a dinosaur. This is the Hordecaneckosaurus. I don't know why, but Gibson, again, I don't know why, but I love that Papotrack cameo. It's been so long since that figure's been in action. I was really happy with how that thing looked on camera. That was a photogenic heckin' figure. And it just looked pretty, and the vegetation I found there was cool, and I was enjoying that whole scene. I'm gonna say the D word, dinosaur. Wow. Do you play Minecraft? Yes, close enough. I have a that's close enough to a Stegosaurus. I have a question. Did you play Undertale? No. Yes. I get a Safari Ltd dog for a pet. They won't do anything. The perfect pet. I love pets that don't do anything. That's why I keep reptiles. I went into my reptile room this morning. You know what all 8 of my animals were doing? Sitting in one place sleeping. All of it. It's so yes, and they don't make any noise. And then there's my cat. My cat just paces around and licks his privates and goes wow, wow, wow. He's a pain. Is there any Carnos in Dinosaur Island? Just wondering. Yeah, we've seen Carnos before. Gibson, a while ago, you talked about an easier way to introduce new people to DI while not making them watch season 1. What about an in-universe making of documentary, like how the film crew filmed DI? It's a little elaborate. I would rather just make an out-of-character, fourth wall breaking, just, like sort of idiot's guide kind of video. You should get the dinosaur mod in Minecraft. I think there's a few of those. I don't really care for any of them. Will you put the PNSO Stegosaurus in Dinosaur Island? Probably not, just because it's not very high on my list of figures to get. Why did you name the stream YouTube is not trash, please no demonetize? Because I was having trouble getting the stream started, so I was very mad and I named it YouTube is trash. But then I felt that I needed to sort of damage control that because YouTube might destroy me. Just make a prologue, a reboot trilogy prologue. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I love when our class pet Nugget, our bearded dragon, makes his neck a frisbee. Okay, yep. Cool. Blizzard's adventure to save Silas. Cool. Have you played Ark Survival Evolved? No, I have not. Ark is poo! I mean, at least it's not the Isle where you just walk around and smash into things. But, it's still poo! Uh, Jane is my favorite character in the entire TI canon, so I naturally shipped Jane and Titus, and I might make an anime cough. If you make an animated, like, we gun against your head and forcing you to say this. Oh man, okay, I'm good, I'm good. I had the idea for the part of my series that takes place in the arid waste area of my island to play out like a Western movie with the watering hole being like a saloon. That's an interesting thing there. It actually sounds pretty cool and original. Good job. You know something is wrong when you get shat on for saying YouTube is trash. Oh yeah. The amount of people that ship Jane and Junior scares me. Oh yeah, those people just I don't it's like they just missed all the information about where Junior came from somehow. Or they just don't care. Either way, it scares me, whether it's stupidity or just full acceptance of dinosaur incest. It's equally frightening. I found out that the Safari Nasudo, Guanlong, and Baby Pteranodon are going to get retired. Yeah, see, now the latter two make sense. The Nasudo, I do not understand. Like, what are you? Why? Stop, please. Cease. Actually, I was going to say anime, not animation. Good God, that's even better. Cough, cough. Oh, okay. How does Camo know about DI? I know you've been talking to him, otherwise DI would be otherwise DI would be. What do you mean? How does he know about DI? Like DI exists on the internet for the public to see. He, uh, what an odd question. How much information does Camo know? Camo knows like the basics of how season 5 ends, and not all the details because I've changed the script a little since he saw it. And uh, he doesn't really know anything about season 6. What's the worst figure you have? Chop May Plesiosaur. So how is episode 8 and 9 going? Pretty well. Pretty well, I guess. Stop killing mates. No. Memes for day. Have you seen the JW movies? Sadly, yes, I have spent time watching them. I say sadly, really though. I can't say watching JWFK was any sort of waste of time. That movie is utterly hilarious. However, I did watch the first JW twice, and I mean the second time was in 3D. I guess it was worth it for a different experience, but also like it's a lot of time watching JW that I probably could have spent doing something else. But I was, really overcome by nostalgia when that movie came out and just kind of. Okay, anyway, do you film the whole series ahead of time like Kiki or episode by episode? Sadly, it's mostly episode by episode. I mean, I try to film a lot of the major stuff before the season starts, but, I end up having to do a lot of the filming late. Okay. Yo! The first JP is my favorite. It's my favorite as well. I find the characters just to be the most sort of. I mean, I don't know. Like in every other JP movie, I can think of distinct annoying characters. It's a pattern to have at least one or two characters that just make me want to stop watching. But the first JP, I mean, the lawyer is kind of annoying, but also pretty. He has funny little moments, and he serves his purpose, and he dies early. Really, the only people I could think of who would be that annoying from the first JP are the kids, but it's sort of hard to be annoyed by them when the kids in JW are just upteenth amounts of worse. Anyway, Amanda Kirby is the biggest chunk of garbage. Ellie is that first person movie. Yeah, I know she really annoys you. I don't really understand why. I mean, I don't really think of her as being that major. Like she doesn't actually have that much screen time compared to most of the other like leads. She doesn't really. Doesn't really do anything too annoying. I guess there's just sometimes there's something about an actor's demeanor that just bugs you. I understand that. What's the release date of episode 8? The future. What is your Minecraft username? Please don't say anything that can demonetize the video. Ah, yes. Malcolm is my favorite. Malcolm is pretty awesome. Yes, the Kirby's. Titanus Kirby. I just don't see she is really bad. She just isn't a very talented actor, at least not then. Yeah, I could see her as being a bit of a weak link in the cast. But I mean, I think she does fine. She's just kind of really a lot of those characters in the first movie, when you really look at it, are a little exaggerated and almost, I don't want to say cartoony, but almost kind of comic booky. Especially they all even have like different colored shirts. Like it's there's something very very colorful and kind of childlike about the characterization. But I just kind of love it. Uh, and there are a couple scenes where Earl Raggedy buzzes the shiz out of me. The only thing I really like a lot out of the god awful Jurassic Park 3 is Eric Kirby. Eric Kirby is dumb. Yeah, I survived for 8 months on an island, even though I'm just a kid, and I got the Tyrannosaurus piss somehow. Don't mind me. I'm just a superhero. The only thing I really like, I just read that. Who is all your least favorite character in JW movies? First movie, I'm gonna say Lex, or Tim. They're interchangeable. Who cares? Second movie, it's definitely the daughter of Ian Malcolm who gymnastics a raptor onto a pole. That was just dumb. And also Sarah Harding is kind of a bit grating at times. And I might also throw, well, the white collar like Park San Diego manager guy who gets eaten by the baby Rex is annoying, but he's supposed to be. He's a foil. He's a causer of conflict. So I can't really complain about a villain being annoying. Uh, Third movie, obviously, it's Amanda Kirby, and also I'm gonna throw Eric Kirby in there too. I don't mind Paul Kirby as much, just because he's a meme, and I like those. JW, it's definitely Zach and Gray because they can just absolutely go screw themselves. Um, and Claire does also annoy me, even though I get that she's supposed to be annoying. Like, oh, it's the uptight gal who then gets more badass as the movie goes along. So it's on purpose, but it's such a cliche, and that's kind of my big problem with the newer characters. A lot of them just feel like your typical cardboard cutout action movie characters. But it's at least not as bad as that leads me to my next important point, which is every character in Fallen Kingdom. All the bad guys are just dumb and completely intolerable. Chris Pratt and Claire are fine. They're perfectly enjoyable, even though they're kind of a little forgettable. They're not super unique or anything, but they have a fine dynamic. There's nothing annoying about them in particular in that movie, and yeah, I guess it does kind of come down to Franklin and the vet gal. I don't remember her name. I love you, man, but I feel like you're digging for things to hate about JW. How is it digging? There are two characters that drive me absolutely mad through the entire film, and I don't care about them at all through the entire film. That's a pretty solid. And then all the characters are complete action cutouts. How is that? I'm not digging on for thing English. I'm not digging for things to hate, man. I just hate some things. And also, I don't even hate those things. I just dislike those things. I think in general, it's a fairly generically written action film. And the fact that the characters are just generic, cutout, sort of cliched characters that are completely forgettable is a legitimate sign of some unoriginal, mediocre writing. Not terrible writing that I hate with a passion, just like whatever. And my main opinion on the first JW is it's completely solid. There's just nothing all that unique or special to enjoy about it besides the missed potential of the Indominus. Not the kids, but your other critiques are just a little overgeneralized. Oh, okay. I find it funny that you always talk about how you're the master of overcoming nostalgia when, in my opinion, JW is way more of a nostalgia trip than just watching the original movie, and the movie plays on nostalgia massively, and that's why I loved it at first. I was completely blinded by the nostalgia goggles, more so with the new movie than with the original. I'm just saying. Dice Round Season 6? Yes, eventually. Don't bring it up. God damn it. Owen's character is that he's Star-Lord and he's cool. Yeah, I was cracking up. There's that quote in the first film where it's like, oh, your boyfriend is such a badass, and it's like, yeah, it's a really good sign when you need to literally tell the audience that someone's badass. That's some great characterization. That's a minor thing, but whatever. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom was kind of dumb, not gonna lie. It was extremely dumb, and I love it with all my heart. Uh, oh, Junior will live because of D. I don't tell them that. Smoothie-amimus, it's a Struthiomimus with a smoothie as a body. That's a delicious dinosaur. Indoraptor had a lot of potential. It came out of the house. It could have gotten away and eaten everyone in California. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed the Indoraptor didn't escape. It's a little disappointing. It was just sort of a villain of the week, I suppose. Okay, you're focusing on the nostalgia parts, but you're forgetting about my favorite parts of the movie, which are Indominus, the completely generic, forgettable character who's annoying for most of the movie and has a completely unearned, unrealistic, and rushed arc in the second half. I was going to say we should just discuss this over voice chat. It's hard to keep up over text. I love how just the end of your comment has to be in another line because of the text limit anyway. Yeah, no, I mean, the Indominus is cool. I like the Indominus, and I've even come to respect, initially I was definitely one of the people who was highly disappointed that it wasn't more weird and more creepy, and I've come to appreciate the subtlety of it, even though it is kind of just a big superpowered theropod. It could have been more unique, but I appreciate that they didn't go all out. I get that for a huge movie like that, they don't want to like be too weird. And the I-Rex is certainly, after the Indoraptor, the I-Rex just is glowing in all of its positives. I completely disagree with you about the one character. I also think that enjoying the writing or arc of one character is not necessarily enough to praise an entire movie, nor is disliking it enough to trash an entire. I find it odd that you would find any value in the writing of that character when it's just kind of I don't understand it. I mean, it's fine. She's done solidly like everything in that movie, but it's just a cliche. It's what am I looking for? Archetype. There you go. I'm pretty sure this is an unpopular opinion because of JW evolution statistics, but the Indominus would absolutely destroy the Indoraptor. Yeah, I mean, that seems kind of obvious to me. Indo needs freedom. Hashtag free Indo. Okay. Okay, so liking the arc of the main character of a movie isn't a major reason to love the movie. I think you're forgetting what stories are about me. I would not consider that the main character. I consider that really just the romantic interest. Well, I mean, I guess she actually is in some ways a more main character than Owen. It's actually a very weirdly accurate assessment. Wow, that's very strange. Okay, well that's fun. You're absolutely correct about stories in general. I mean, a main character being done really well is very valuable to the story, but I have 2 points for that. Number one, I just don't think the character is done well. Obviously, I've already made that clear. But also, I guess for me, I would look at a movie like Jurassic World, and for a movie like that, the characters just matter less to me because it's not really a character-driven film, at least not to the degree that like the older films are. But even those, I mean, it's mostly a movie about a bunch of people running from cool dinosaurs, and it's mostly, especially now, about the action. I mean, there's still the commentary and there's the colorful cast of characters, but those feel a lot more shoehorned in now than they used to, for me anyway. Whereas in the original movie, those felt a little more genuine, like, hey, we want to write some fun characters and we want to have a little message about messing with nature. That felt like more of an important thing that was valued by the filmmakers, whereas now it feels like it's just kind of stuck in as the connective tissue between action scenes. But yes, it sure has more action, but I think you could say the exact same thing for the first film. It just has a different narrative, or it's just a different narrative. Yeah, I mean, yeah, to differing degrees. I guess I don't just see it as having more action, though. I really see JW as being, in general, a more generic and sort of thoughtless, just action-based film, where the point of it is the action, whereas the original film, the point of it was still mostly the dinosaurs, but the the characters and the message that connected it together were valued a little more by the people putting it together. Whereas now they're just, especially the attempted newer messages, the attempted newer messages in the new JW movies are so shoehorned in. It's like we've already learned the exact same message about messing with nature. Okay, oh, but now there's a hybrid, so we really shouldn't do that. But why is it so generic and JP isn't? Because JP came like 20 years earlier. JP was actually an original idea at the time, and Jurassic World is kind of the same idea in a soft reboot form. Just because JP is a class does not make it exempt for making similar movies as films prior, for making similar moves as films prior. But it didn't, though, not to the same degree that Jurassic World did. I mean, Jurassic World is very much a soft reboot of the original. I don't, oh, okay, no? Okay, Kiki, all right. Kiki's triggered again, it's okay. I mean, I'm not saying the original Jurassic Park was necessarily the most original film of all time, but it was a fun, unique concept. And at the time, it really blew people away because everyone was like, what the heck is this? We haven't seen this before. And I mean, Jurassic World directly retreads a lot of the same moves as the original. It's a soft reboot. JP was the first major movie with dinosaurs, but the sci-fi monster elements are nothing. I know, but still, I'm not just talking about the fact that it has dinosaurs or sci-fi movie elements. I don't even know what the frick I'm talking about anymore. Jesus. It's getting angry in here. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, we're talking about Jurassic World and Aiden is in the room. There's going to be a lot of blind raging and thrashing around. What do you think you will ever change your... Do you think you will ever change your content on this channel? That's a big general question. I don't know. I mean, I have ideas on how to sort of broaden content and come up with new forms of like sustainable content in the future. I have thoughts on that matter. I'm not exactly sure. Right now, I'm just kind of keeping going with what I've been doing. It's a sequel that's inherent to a sequel to have parallels. It's... see, I think that's unfair, though. It's not a sequel. I mean, it is a sequel by definition, but it's also very much a soft reboot. And it has some unique story beats as well, but it follows the original a lot more closely than, like, TLW or JP3 do. I mean, those, for all their faults, at least, are sort of slightly new stories. I'm not raging. This is why I want to talk over voice chat. I know, dude. I don't think there's much to be said. For me, I look at JW and I enjoy and respect it for a very average blockbuster, and I don't see much more merit in it than that. It's a soft reboot over the second and third films, yes. But it's a direct sequel to JW. I can explain, but it's direct to JP. Sorry, I can explain over. It is technically because it's technically there's sort of the subtle retconning of getting rid of TLW and JP3, which I had no problem with. By the way, I fully support changing the channel name for Monsters Gibbs Guide or something else. Monsters was a name that I think was, while being a staple of this community, a childish name. Yeah, I mean it's a fun username, but in the future, I'd be into sort of changing it to my real name or something. That doesn't necessarily mean the content is going to change. It would just be a rebranding for the sake of maturing into a new era. What do you mean to demonetize? Oh, my friend. Oh, so much explaining must be done. What do you think of the collected 2019 Baryonyx? Sad. Now, have you looked at Jurassic Outpost recently? Carno TV, he is at least working on it. Okay. I really love TLW. Yeah, there was a time where I thought Lost World was my favorite, and it's not anymore. But I do like parts of it. Oh my gosh, it's raining hard. Gibson, is Penny dead? No, Penny is just downstairs being a lizard. Carnotaurus Collect Day 2019 thoughts. I think I'll pick it up. I really like the new Carno from Collecta. They did a great heckin' job. The Lost World is my favorite in the novels. Yeah, I'd be curious because, like, I know, like, I mean, obviously the first Jurassic Park movie deviates a decent amount from the book, but the Lost World movie is just like completely different as far as I've heard. So I'd be curious to read that. Um, it looks good, but I don't really know if I should even get collecting. Oh, dude, you should definitely go for some collecting. They have some great stuff. The new Carno, the Styracosaurus and Iguanodon. Oh my gosh, the rain. Wow. Uh, and now it's just stopped. This is what it's been doing all day. My gosh. Are you excited for Schleich 2020 Baryonyx? No, I'm not excited for anything Schleich. I can't hear it. Uh-oh. I gotta type to Keekers. Oh, can't hear the rain. Oh. Never mind. False alarm. As soon as anybody says anything, I just panic and think it's a technical problem. Yeah, no, my mic, my webcam mic is... The one thing it does well is block out background noise. Beast of the Mesozoic Ceratopsians opinions. I think a lot of them look really nice. The Ionosaurus has kind of a weird squashed face, I have discovered, or a few of us have. We were talking about this. A few of us in a Discord call a while back. But it still looks solid, and just the colors and the way they've been designed, I really like them. I probably won't get any because they're so expensive and they just take up so much space. I might get a small one. I might get like I don't know, maybe the Xeno. We'll find out. Or Zuni, sorry, is what I meant to say. But what if Schleich beats Safari again and again until Schleich is the king? Schleich did not beat Safari. If you mean this year, just no. Okay, their Spinosaurus was an utter disappointment, and in my opinion, Safari's was kind of a pleasant surprise, but regardless of the Spinosaurus specifically, Safari still had way more interesting going on than Schleich did, even though Schleich had a couple of nice figures this year. Honestly, Schleich 2018 was better. As you were saying about not looking forward to Schleich. Yeah, the Plesio Wheeze. Jurassic Park franchise, more like Jurassic Pish franchise. Oh, no, that's just negative. Papo 2019 Spino looks epic. Guys, we have to spam E. Okay, cool. Papo was a disappointment. The reprints were cool. Figures are besides the Gorgosaurus. Yeah, I agree. And even the repaints, I wouldn't praise repaints too much. I mean, the Oreo Cookie Stegosaurus is admittedly pretty nice looking, but hey, don't actually spam E. Come on, people. Anyway, but I just, in principle, repaints are just so lazy. I just got a new Papo fig. Oh. He's teasing us a little. How may I coax out a bit more information? Does this new Papo fig look as though it is defecating? That's a very telling piece of information with Papo. I won't say what it is. You need to see video. Okay. Say the names of every dead DI character. Daimi, Bloodtooth's son. He didn't have a name, so that I shouldn't have even said that. Bloodtooth, Hammer. I will tell you later, Gibble. Thoughts of Eofauna 2019? I'm just going to skip to that question. I really don't feel like naming random dead characters. I like Eofauna 2019 so far. The new weird sauropod I'm actually quite into. Just the quality of the figure really appeals to me, even though it's a weird-looking genus. And the new Dinotherium is quite nice. But I don't think you're going to guess immediately what it is. Yeah, obviously my first guess is the heckin' Gorgo. But I did. Who is you? Weird. Will DI come back? Yes, it never left. What? Okay. I thought the Dinotherium was a Paraceratherium. Oh, that's an interesting misidentification. What's wrong with Schleich? All their figures are overpriced, childish, cartoony, inaccurate, poorly designed, unattractive-looking lumps of useless plastic. Should I get the PNSO Spino? Yes, probably. And I mean, it's kind of up to your opinion. I mean, I understand for some people they just don't find it as attractive. I'm not even, you can't even see it. There it is in the corner of the shelf. But I really like it. I highly recommend it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. No, that's good. I just need to record the second half of the bit. Onyx has been abducted by aliens and is at Area 51. That is the truth. You should definitely raid Area 51 just to find Onyx. Totally. No problems with that plan whatsoever. I like PNSO, but I really wish they weren't as expensive. I both agree and disagree. I mean, in principle, yes, it'd be cool if they were cheaper, but at the same time, having that Spinosaurus in hand and really getting a feel for the quality of the sculpt and the paint, it's kind of priced appropriately. It's pretty staggering actually having it in person. You kind of realize it's on a different sort of just production and artistic level than most other things. With PNSO, you get what you pay for. That's all I will say. Yes. Gibson, we know Red Sail's your favorite character. I asked who the second favorite character is in previous stream, in which you said Nigel. Who's your third favorite? I don't know. It's really hard to actually like rank my own characters I've written. I guess I actually am enjoying what I've been able to do with Junior right like in this season, even though Camo started that character. But yeah, I mean, I think his little story of it kind of reminds me of Red Sails a little bit. Sort of, it's just down to one family member, like the Heckin Sharon is out and he's alone and all he has left is his son. It's a very desperate kind of emotionally based little story. Don't you tell me I'm spoiling things. DIR is public for everyone to see. It's not my fault. Why don't you like your old DIs? Because I have good taste and have evolved as a human and see that my previous work was poor. Yes. Though I do think that the Eofauna Dinotherium is good, I still really would have preferred a Paraceratherium. I'm pretty much... I've gotten to a point where I don't have very strong opinions on like what genera and species I want to see from companies. I mostly just want to see them execute the ones they decide on very well. So anyhow, what are your opinions on Jane, my favorite character? I mean, Jane started out as kind of a weak, just generic Mary Sue sort of protagonist, but I think I've been able to develop her further in this season. I think there's a bit of logical inconsistency with how powerful she was in Season 4, and I'm never going to be able to fully live that down, but the most I could do is just write her to the best of my abilities for Season 5 and eventually 6, so... hey, I think people in this very stream have proven that they don't keep up with everything. Well, yes. Yes, that is true. What do you do when you play Minecraft? I typically am building things. I actually like her in this season, but in Season 4 she was, kind of poor. Well, yeah. Carcharodontosaurus versus Giganosaurus, who would win? Well, normally I'd go with Carchar because I thought it was bigger, but apparently there's a recent thing that shows that Giga might have actually been bigger, so I'm just going to go with that one. I don't know. There's really a lot of variables in that fight. I'll just go with which one was larger on average. I don't know what else to say. Can we see Hammer get revived and fall off a cliff again in this season for a joke? That's okay. I liked her in Season 4, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, okay. She's an objectively pretty bland character, I think, but I think a lot of people were sort of overcome by related to Bloodtooth, cute baby, really badass. Like there were 3 points that really made her likable, regardless of how well she was written. So I guess I engineered that well for the fans. Well, Giga's a bit bigger, but I think it's the mouth and body build that wins the day with the Giga on that one. Yeah, it has a bit of a thicker skull, doesn't it? Or maybe a wider skull? I don't know. What scale is Essien? Essien is marketed at 135, but I would say he's closer to 130. I have more Batat than any other company. Cool. That's interesting, actually. That's nice. Yeah. Allosaurus versus Rugops. Who would win? Allosaurus could kick Rugops' ass. Rugops was way smaller and had puny arms. Was just a little dork. Which is cuter? Jane or Redtooth? Oh, Redtooth is way cuter. If we're just talking the baby figures, that little, oh, he's still cute with his little doe eyes. Rugops is like half the size, yeah. Um, you should revive Bloodtooth and kill her off in an even more brutal way than before. Okay. Too bad the people currently in charge of Batat are completely incompetent. Yeah, it's a bit of a sad state of affairs over there. What's your opinion on Papabaryonyx? Well, you can go back and watch my ancient review on it, but it's probably not a very good video now. Uh, where is it? I have no idea where it is. Anyway, I think I want to say it's up on this shelf somewhere. I just can't see it. I think, I mean, I kind of like it more than most people do. I don't think it's a complete abomination, but it's so weird and just over the top. I think a lot of people seem to kind of like the new Therizinosaurus, where it's like, I know it's ridiculous. I know it's not a Therizinosaurus, but it just looks cool. I do not like the new Therizinosaurus, but I think that's kind of where I stand on the berry. Anyway, did you know that Kayakasaurus applied to sculpt for Batat and they rejected him? I know, that is just painful. Like, no, no, no. We don't want your real actual talent. We want to make giant, weird Imaginext versions of our old toys. Wait, did you answer my question? What your fave Pokemon? I don't know Pokemon well enough to pick. I'll just say Squirtle because it's cute. Okay. Do you have a favorite Ceratopsian? Yeah, I like Nesutoceratops a lot. I also like Regaloceratops. Why is Jane abused by the Alpha? Sorry, I forgot her name. How do you forget Rose's name? Just because I guess Rose has anger issues and Jane is annoying. Rose is a thack. Okay. Better went from a grade A company. Batat went from a grade A company to Chop May. Doyle's death was brutal. Yes, it was. Am I the only one who watches 666 hours of nature documentaries for behavior ideas for dinosaurs when story writing? That's actually a really good idea. I should do that more. I should look into more interesting just documentaries and things that have cool sort of I mean that's such a great way to just look at these sort of archives of interesting behaviors. Yeah. That's actually very inspiring, my dude. Those Giggers are my favorite DI character right now. No, I'm totally not biased at all. I know that they're actually pretty much just cool, scary things, and they don't have much personality, but they're awesome. Wow. You said that the 2018 Collector Rex might be a good figure for fully grown Jane Ears. A suggestion if Titus lives, his adult figure should be a Terra by Batat Rex or Forrest from PI. I don't think a Terra Rex really looks anything like Titus, nor is it much bigger. But okay. Yeah, if Titus ever necessitates an adult figure, which obviously I'm not going to directly spoil whether or not that is a factor that I have to look into, but yeah, I really don't know what figure I would use for that hypothetically. You should get the Batat Parasaurolophus. Yeah, that's actually a pretty solid model. Notice me! Oh, I see. You've been spamming. Okay. Wait, sorry, with that guy. What with Kayakasaurus and Batat? Kayakasaurus applied to be a sculptor and was rejected because Batat is dumb. Schleich used to be good. No, they were never. Don't lie to yourself, child. Uses the Collected Deluxe Green Rex. Collected Deluxe Green Rex? Oh, like the old one? Wow, yeah, that, okay. Kayaka applied to sculpt at Batat and they turned down. Yeah, okay. Hey, Digant, fellow Washingtonian. Sorry, I'm excited about all my Washingtonians now since I met Dino Hand. Hmm. Schleich Smilodon. Okay, I need to go soon to need to do homework. Oh, okay, so fresh, thick tea. I don't think the remodeled Rex for Schleich isn't that bad. Like the new Rex, it's got a giant head, man. I wonder what Gloppy's going to do now that he returns. Probably just return for a couple months and then leave again like Raptor Boy. Just came back from school. Cool, my bruh. Do you still want Bloodtooth to come back to life? No, what? I never wanted that. Dude, what are you talking about? Bloodtooth is dead forever. Give up on all your dreams right now, please. Barnacle, can you confirm if Eric inhales oxygen atoms? Eric does inhale oxygen atoms. Frickin' Bat-Hat and their dollar store plastic clumps. My ornithopod herd's behavior will be based on zebras. I haven't chosen what type of ornithopod the herd will be made of. Any suggestions? Iguanodon, I don't know. What is your favorite tyrannosaur? Tyrannus. Who would win, Ceratosaurus or Carnotaurus? Carnotaurus. Yeah, I think. I don't know. That's a pretty close match. I hate the new Schleich Rex. Cool. I gotta go. The homework I got sucks. Ah, that's sad. Didn't you see the video on Hug Punch CDs? Ceratosaurus 100%. Eric is really tall, or you are just smaller. I am just smaller. But it don't stand a chance. Why do you say, is there more of a size difference than I'm remembering? Because I remember them being about the same size, but maybe I'm wrong. Carnotaurus is twice the size of Ceratosaurus, and no, I'm not biased. I don't think that's accurate, Carno TV. Okay, I gotta go bye. Goodbye, Dimetrodon 32. Dang it, I meant a Tyrannosaur that isn't you, Tyrannosaur. Everybody knows you beautiful person. Okay. Eric is only like 6 foot. Yeah, Eric is 6 foot. I'm 5'6". T-Rex had feathers. Very possibly not. That's interesting that you would just say that as if you know the truth. Okay. Want to start an orgy at the zoo, JK? That we might get in trouble, but it might be worth it. Well, not much of a size difference, but it's the head, and Cerato can actually fight things the size or bigger than itself. Carno was designed for prey half its size or small. That is true. Carno lived in an environment where it was mostly hunting small prey, whereas Cerato was sort of surrounded by big game. Did Carnotaurus have feathers? Probably not. Gibson is just taller than me. Ha! Wow! Heck. After Jane's mom dies, Gibson, you're only 2 inches taller than me. I'm 12. Okay, Ferocious Virginia. Yeah, Gibson, 5'6" gang. Oh, yes. Do you want a Carnotaurus in Season 5? Not in particular. I have no real plans for that. Who would win, Bone Crusher or a Hyporex? What the frack is a Hyporex? You should give Blizzard a Chinese accent. That would... Okay. Thoughts on Adipodentatus? What? 5 foot hour gang, anyone? Okay. I'm taller than all you, says King Kaiju. That's probably not true. It's awesome. Watch the latest Edge vid, Gibbon. Oh, okay. Okay, who here wants to enter the 150 LBs gang? You must be 100. Oh, I can't enter that gang. My top 3 favorite Tyrannosauridae. Eutyrannos, Albertosaurus, Tarbosaurus. Okay, should I collect Safari? Yes! There's fossilized feathers around the T-Rex. No, what are you talking about, my friend? All these people talking about height, all standing pitifully beneath me. I'm 6'3". Holy crap! Oh yes, Jib, you are so tall. Hey Gibson, can you bring out that Scary Arse Dinosaur book for your childhood? I'll do that at some point. It's on the agenda. Size does not matter. Easy for a 6 foot tall person to say. Gibson, how is the collected Iggy? It's heckin' awesome wherever it is. My favorite Tyrannosaurs: Tyrannosaurus, Dynamaterror, and Lithronex. Girth is more important than length. Oh wow, Carno knows what's up. It's how you use your plastic dinos. Oh yes, it is. I'm a Hyporex. Respect my kind, or be dusted from a Thanos snap. Jesus, I can't even read. Papo or Safari? Safari. Do you like or know Godzilla? I like and know Godzilla. Yes, it does, Kiki. Want an example? Every one of your admins has over 500 subs. Size does indeed matter, small child. I love Appalachiosaurus. It's my favorite. Yes, Appalachiosaurus is lit. East Coast Tyrannosaur, rare as heck. T-Rex's cousins may have fossilized feathers, but nothing directly from T-Rex. Yes, thank you. Seriously, could a T-Rex snap fingers? I'm stumped. I mean, you kind of need a thumb. That's sort of the problem. That question made me crack up. King Kaiju has a size inferiority complex. That's sad. Sad little King Kaiju. Hello down there. Who wants to join the above average length gang? I will join that gang proudly. Degaunt is really, he's starting all the best gangs. Oh, not like that, though. Not dangerous. Not like crime syndicates or anything. No, okay, we'll just stop. Appalachiosaurus is just God hidden in Dynamasaur. Oh, yes. Did Giga have spikes on its back? How am I supposed to know? Papo or Collecte? Definitely favorite co. Favorite animal from Burgess Shale. Something. Rugops versus Allosaurus. Who would win? I think Allosaurus, but is bigger Allosaurus or Rugops? I think bigger is bigger. Well, I don't know. Wow, that is a comment that exists, and I have read it. As an Appalachian, I can confirm hypsabemia is better. Missouri State Dinosaurs Unite. Okay. Sorry, YouTube was being stupid and reloaded the page earlier, so if you don't mind me asking again, which ornithopod would you prefer, Oranosaurus or Camptosaurus? Camptosaurus, because it's more underrepresented by like a small margin. Other than the changing weather from school, what other things have halted work on Dinosaur Island? Just general tiredness and just the constant, like, feeling of, oh my god, I still have to do so much. Other than I just read that. I think I'm probably going to try to wrap up here soon, y'all. We've been streaming for 80 minutes. I have the Papo Allosaurus and the Paco Smilodon. Okay. Say 3 facts about Dunkleosteus. It was a fish. It was big. It was a color. Do you still have the Bloodtooth toy figure? Yes. Guys, I have aged. No, stop lying. Yeah, I gotta do things like record my second half of vid. Okay. When the Papo Spino gets released in stores, Dino Ventures assemble. Moist yams. Okay. Who would win in a fight between Appalachiosaurus and Utyrannus? Utyrannus is significantly heavier built and longer by a decent margin, too, I think. It also has much more usable arms, so it's going to kick Appalachiosaurus's butt. All right, people. I'm going to end the stream because I'm exhausted and I have to do things today. So, Demon Dad in chat. Yeah, Demon Dad. If you can hear me, we're ending the stream. Do you want to come in here and scare everyone? I don't know if we can get Demon Dad in. If we could get a last little cameo, that'd be awesome. We'll wait here for a little bit, see if anything happens. Someone says, I smell Demon Dad. My lord. Not same Degaunt. Okay. Bly might be copying Kiki. Okay. What the frick has this stream turned into? I don't know. Demon Dad requires sacrifice. All right, I guess I'm just gonna wrap up since Demon Dad is not performing for us. Thank you for watching, peeps, and so long.